Hello guys, in this video I'm gonna talk about a new indicator, Ripple momentum indicator. I created this indicator I think almost 3 months ago, and I did my back testing with very good results in 1-day chart and 4-hour chart, but looks like it's not working very well in 1-hour chart. That is my conclusion after some executions. I think this week I have to take some losses, but as I said, it's part of trading, it's no problem. All my systems, when I create a new system, I have 3 phases. First of all is the development phase, when I got the idea, and I start working with the idea, and after that the paper trading, back testing, and after that the execution. So all of them, they have a window of 1 month or 2 months, and the execution with the real executions with real money, in the real life, with in the market conditions, it takes me around 3 or 4 months. So that is the only way how I can just like approve one indicator if it's worth it or not. So I'm going to explain you here how to use it in the big picture, of course. So in 1-day chart, I found the way how to use this indicator. And let me tell you something. If you are a member of my Discord, I think you know the OBB is my main indicator right now, and I started with OBB I think 5 years ago. But I wanted to create something more reactive, and we don't have to wait many days for a buy or sell signal with this indicator. OBB is very powerful, yes, but I think if we can improve a little bit more, or I was looking for improvements. So okay, let me explain how Ripple indicator is working. It's very simple. The Ripple momentum indicator is how it's working is based on the volume, price action, and volatility together. Every time when you see the line here increasing, that is the let me show you here. That means like every candle here is closing above, or the gap, the distance between the open and the close are bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger every time. So when you see that, that means the momentum in price action actually is very healthy, is increasing. And also the band here you see here is the volume. When you see the volume following the price, imagine this is the price, yes, with the candles, and the band is the volume. Well, you have a very healthy uptrend in this case. You see, a very healthy uptrend. When you see the price moving up, but actually here the volume is not following, when you have your corrections. Okay, so that is the principle of Ripple momentum indicator. Is similar as OBB. And also the volatility. The volatility is very important. Why? Because I want to catch explosive moves. The volatility is calculated here in the candle itself. So each point here in the line here, you see here, we have the volatility. So this is telling me the volatility is expanding here, and this is telling me the volatility is contracting here. Every time when it's very close to the 1.0 line, that means the volatility is contracting as well. And also when you see the indicator in green, in the green side, as you can see here, that means the volume is still healthy. When you see the negative territory, same as OBB, is technically speaking, we are now, well, in downtrend or bear market, or is weak. Now let me show you how to use this indicator in 1-day chart. Of course, I did it in 1-hour chart, and let me tell you something, it's not working very good. Because I said this week, actually, I cannot remember, I think 2 or 3 years ago I didn't take losses like this. But it's because I am testing this indicator. I think it's worth it, yes, but I need just in time frames minimum 4-hour chart and higher, because in micro time frames like 1-hour chart, I think there are better ways of trading. Okay, let me show you here. I'm gonna start here in 1-day chart after the Corona crash, and I'm gonna show you just one way of how to buy with this indicator. Okay, we are gonna use curve, the ADX, and also the Ripple momentum indicator. The conditions are very simple. Every time when you see the slope negative here in ADX, okay, one check. Second, we have the darker purple, perfect. And also we have the ripple indicator above the band here, above here. Is better you see some divergence, perfect, or on curve, or here is optional. And after that, that is your buy signal. So for example here, my buy signal is here, yeah. And of course it depends, you are using MA55, but actually my target is in MA55, yeah, it's up to you. In this scenario, we are gonna use just the indicator itself, ignoring the MA55 rule, okay. So in this case, I'm gonna use the MA55, sorry, the indicator itself. When I'm gonna sell, it's very simple. When, in this case, ripple momentum indicator is gonna be my lead indicator, okay. I will ignore all the sell signals in the curve. So when I see the ripple momentum indicator losing, and not just losing, getting rejected after this rejection, let me show you here. Losing and rejection, like this is the sell signal, okay. Not because it's crossing the band, it's a sell signal, okay. So in this case, so from this point and this point, you see, because in this area is moving up, breaking, testing, and here is a trade from this point and this point. You see, we ignore all the fake moves or curve. Okay, perfect, one trade. The second one here is okay, as long as the band in volume is trending to the downside, there is no trade. Of course, because it's positive, we are looking for longs. We are looking for longs, not shorts. Okay. So as you can see here, longs. Testing the zero line here. That means the volatility is contracting here, and also we can start. As you can see here, is above here, above the band of volume, retest, and after that we have here a buy signal here, ADX negative, and also here is expanding. So here is a buy signal here, and after that we are gonna follow the same rule, breaking the band of the volume in the retest. As you can see, again, retest here is a sell signal, okay. So we are using for longs the curve, ADX, and this indicator as a trigger, and for sell signal just this indicator as trigger. Of course, you can use if you want ADX as well, but it's optional. Now here, let me show you the next trade here is okay. We are not looking for any longs, but sorry, we are not looking for buy or longs right now here. And here, as you can see here, is crossing the zero line here, crossing the band, and we have buy signal. ADX is negative here, so we buy here and we wait. Wait for what? The close is breaking down, breaking here, testing here. Technically speaking, is here, should be around here. So from this point, from $9,000 to $16,000 is the trade. Now the next trade should be again here. We are not looking for longs. It's breaking here, yes, and also the slope is changing for the ADX and curve. So we have other buy signal here. As you can see here, is at 20K, and as you can see here, we have to wait for this sell signal here. In this case, you have two options, because the hill in the curve is very big. You can expect a major correction. You can wait for the retest if you want, or you can close your position here. In my case, following my seasonal trading, of course, I will say, okay, the hill this time is quite big actually. The DX is negative here, so I'm expecting potentially a major leg down. So I will close my position here around 36. So the trade was from $20,000 to 36. Okay, perfect. Now the next trade, I will wait. I don't have any position right now here. I don't have anything here right now here. And here, as you can see here, the DX is positive. We have a potential buy signal here, and this area is above the band or the volume, right? So from this area, we close in the retest. Yeah. So here, this is crashing right now here. The retest is here, so we close in this area. So from 32 to 53. And now let me show you here. In this area. Now, if you pay attention, we are forming hills in curve and the Ripple heels are very low, and the price is doing new highs. Sorry, the price is doing new highs, right? It's making new highs. So bear divergence in curve and also this indicator. And as you can see here, the direction of the volume is trending to the downside, right? So after this rejection here, as you can see here, the next bounce here, this one, the next bounce here, the next rejection, sorry, here, you can start thinking to short. Officially not short, not right now, not yet. So when you see the test here, outer test here, and it's very close to the zero line here, you need to get ready for a mass or for a potential breakdown. So we have here rejection here, sell signal here, ADX positive here, we enter in short here, and what happened after that? We apply the same rule, right? So when the line is above the volume, we are gonna close our position. So from $57,000, and we close around around $36,000. Now the next area, okay, let me show you here. Technically speaking, we cannot take any long position right now here. Why? Because it's still below the volume, yeah. And after that, well, we have to wait, and as you can see here, the volume, yeah, is almost as in the zero line. We can expect a break because it's contracting here. It's contracting. So in the next buy signal, because this time we have bullish divergence, as you can see here, let me show you. We have in curve, we have three bullish divergence, and also here we have bullish divergence in this area. So we are looking for buy signal, right? So here, as you can see here, we have ADX negative here. Sorry, one moment. ADX negative here. The line is above the volume, and we are gonna close when in the rejection of the band in Ripple here. So from this point, $30,000 to 49. Okay, so now let's move to the next area here. As you can see here, we don't go long, nothing, no long, and here we have buy signal, ADX negative here, and the Ripple is above the volume, the band of the volume, and after that the retest. Remember, crashing, retest, and here usually you will take the peak, yeah, because this is gonna form a bearish divergence from this point and this point. The only thing I'm doing here is waiting for bearish divergence, as you can see here, and this one, it could be a good short if we want. So we have bearish divergence in this point, we have bearish divergence in this point. We have to wait for the sell signal right now here, and as you can see here, well, the sell signal here is around $58,000. Yes, around here. Actually, I would say no, 64, 65, around here. And after that, well, every time when the indicator is testing the band, this is a short call. For example, here a second short is around here, yeah, a second short is around here. All of them, they are shorts. When we are gonna close, when we see the volume, the band is crossing the band here, so around this point. So from this area and this area is the short. As you can see here, is very long swing trading. Is the thing you are watching right now. Now here we are going to do the same thing, always the same. So right now here we have the buy signal here. Yes, we buy here around $35,000, 36, and we sell in the retest, right? So here is breaking down retest here in this case. So this is even, I mean, it didn't lose anything, it's even. And here the next one is we do the same thing here. We don't have buy signal, we have buy signal here. The volume is above, so we buy here, around here, and we close in the retest. You can close here, it should be here. If you close here, it's even. In this case, after my back testing, when I realize the heel is quite big in curve, is when I like to close my position. When it's small or it's not that super big, I like to close. I like to wait. So as you can see here, well, potentially you could close your short here, around here, from this point and this point, or you can close here. It could be even. So at the point here, you didn't lose. Now here we are looking for shorts. Any test to the band here is a short, and after that here you close your position. For example, here this is short. Yeah, I know you're using curve A, but we have this. Yes, but in this case, the curve is not a lead indicator; it's a secondary indicator. So that's why we are gonna just follow this indicator. Remember, the curve is gonna just be the trigger. When they are in the same page is when we are gonna take actions. So we are gonna close where? Here, when it's above the volume again. So the target was the area was from here and here, right? So now let's see what happened in the next one. From this point, we have buy signal here at this point, yes, and we close in the next when sell signal here. In this case, because well, the trend is very strong, as you can see here, it's trending here, and also you see the ADX is positive here, and it's retesting the seller line here. From this point and this point is getting rejected. I will just be careful protecting my entry. So the entry was at 28 and closed maybe around $31,000 and no more. In the context of downtrend here, because it's downtrend, you need to start looking for shorts, right? So in this area we have shorts losing the band here. So the short was around here, around $29,000 around there, and from there we close around here at $18,000. Right now here is something new. It's something like I never seen. I was not able to see this before. As you can see here, with this indicator, we have what happened here. Let me show you. Here the volume is very healthy. Yeah, it's very healthy. Every time when was testing this, the volume here, you will see you can see something like this for Bitcoin, right? So that's why it's very healthy right now, according to this indicator, of course. Now, if we apply the system here, well, the buy signal should be here when ADX is negative here, and it's about the volume, yeah. And right now there is no sell signal, yeah. So it's around here, around 20K, and just waiting for what? Well, we have to wait for this crossing here, the retest, and after that continuation to the downside. That is the scenario. Of course, as you can see here with this indicator, you will have to wait even more time, because now you are using this indicator as a main indicator. In OBB, in my original system, OBB is my lead indicator, yes, but I am securing more trades following the curve, and curve itself has more fake signals than OBB, and of course the squeeze momentum indicator even is worse, because it has squeeze has many fake signals. So I'm gonna finish this video showing you something like it's very interesting. Imagine, like, okay, we want to, I think I will do it maybe in the next video, because I think I don't want to prolong more this video. As you can see here, this indicator is very promising here in higher time frames. 4-hour chart and above. 1-hour chart, don't do it, don't use it. If you have access for this indicator, don't do it, because I backtested for 1 week and it's not working in 1-hour chart properly. Right now here, for example, let me show you here. We have bearish divergence here. We have this, we have the retest, it was the short here, yeah. And after that, Bitcoin went to $24,000 for 400, and I got to stop it here. And now here, technically speaking, this is auto short here around this area, yes. But the problem with this asset here is it still has momentum. If we see the 4-hour chart, there is no sell signal right now in this indicator. Why? Because we have to wait for this, right? We have to wait for this, and crossing here, testing here, and after that, short. You see, example here, breaking down here, testing here, and this retest here is when you short. Yeah, not here, it's in the retest. So I know the rules are a little bit different, but just I wanted to show you here because some people they are asking me in my group how to use it. So well, this is how I'm using it. So if you want to help me doing the back test, I think will be very nice. Will be very nice. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching, and well, see you in the next video.